Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Agbe. In the news, President Bola Tinubu described the economic hardship which followed some of his reforms as a pain from an economic surgery. He told Nigerians that the nation's economy is recovering from crisis and thanked them for perseverance. Tinubu spoke at Mapo Hall in Ibadan, Oyo State during the coronation of the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja. History was made in the ancient city of Ibadan as Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja, former governor for Oyo State, was officially crowned the 44th Olubadan of Ibadanland, attended by President Bola Tinubu and top dignitaries. In his first official request as monarch, he urged President Tinubu to honor the people of the town with the creation of Ibadan State before 2027. Oba Ladoja, who made history as the first governor to ascend the Olubadan throne, received the staff and instrument of office from Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde at the historic Mapo Hall. The Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria has commenced an indefinite strike in protest against the dismissal of some employees at the Dangote Refinery in Lagos. According to the union's General Secretary, Lumumba Okugbawa, the strike took effect from Sunday, September 28, 2025, beginning with a shutdown of operations at field locations. Okugbawa stressed that no activities would be permitted at affected sites unless they concern personal safety or asset protection. The Nigerian police force has intercepted about 103 jerrycans of premium motor spirit being smuggled out of the country to Cameroon and Benin Republic. The force public relations officer Benjamin Hudain said the operation was part of the NPF's sustained crackdown on economic saboteurs and cross-border criminal gangs across several states. He added that the remaining 43 jerrycans transported on 3 motorcycles were seized along a bush path linking Nigeria with the Benin Republic. On the foreign scene, the United States Department of State has said it will revoke the visa of Colombian President Gustavo Petro. The department cited his reckless and incendiary actions in relation to a speech he gave to protesters outside the United Nations headquarters in New York City. Report says Colombian President Gustavo Petro stood on NYC street and urged U.S. soldiers to disobey orders and incite violence. Thousands of people have taken part in an anti-feminist protest in Buenos Aires, demanding justice for a girl and 2 young women who were tortured and murdered in a crime. According to investigators, the victims were lured into a van, believing they were headed for a party on 19 September. Police believe a drug trafficking gang was responsible and that the crime was broadcast as a warning to others. In sport, Manchester United continued their fine start to the Women's Super League season with a dominant 2-0 victory against winless Liverpool at St Helens Stadium. United boss Mark Skinner said the best tribute he and his team could pay to Beard would be to go out and put on a fantastic performance. Manchester United goalkeeper made 2 great saves to preserve her 16th clean sheet since the start of last season in the WSL League. Real Madrid coach Xabi Alonso said his team deserved their 5-2 thrashing by rivals Atletico Madrid in Saturday's derby clash. League leaders Los Blancos had won all their previous games this season, but were outplayed by Diego Simeone's side at the Metropolitano Stadium. Alonso said his team were not combative enough against the Roji Blancos, who played with intensity and attacked relentlessly. In entertainment, Delta State billionaire, businessman and philanthropist Brown Odewo Rishe Tesijimoje recently married his 19th wife, Erica. According to a report, some of his wives were present at the marriage ceremony to celebrate with their husband. The respected traditionalist, fondly known as Chite Brown, is the CEO of Kim Brown Marine Security Oil and Gas Limited and the chief priest of Olokun deity in the Shekiri culture. American actress and singer Selena Gomez married her boyfriend, music producer Benny Blanco, in a star-studded Southern California. The ceremony, which ended months of speculation, was attended by close family and friends and building co-stars Steve Martin and Martin Short. The couple went public with their relationship in December 2023, with the pair becoming engaged a year later. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen.
This is Megastar Magazine TV.